if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bread. Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Lonesome, spiritless, perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bread.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bread.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine.
Lonesome, spiritless, perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your Hail, Source Hunter! Why? I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these I'm not so different from any other soldier you'll meet around these parts. Bloody orcs are at it again! That rat-faced shaman of theirs, they may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders. Beats me what trait, whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot. Let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sicile?
Well, lovely day for a swig and a...
Well eaten airs, of course.
Liberators of...
Shh! Just pipe.
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff.
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bedius?
What do you want to know?
You watch
Fairly well.
twiddle your
Lovely day for a swig and a song, isn't it? Fairly well.
Look, look! A wanderer comes my way. Walking this... Call me Ishmael, son of the sea. An outcast upon these wretched shores. Of course I can talk. Don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine. For I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches. Time is an indulgent mistress. To one who spends happy hours. Oh, I remember ancient times. For I have lain here since all this I have seen. My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot noses have held me up against their dirty... Of course they could hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea?
Agreed. Let's...
Liberator! The sea, I have returned. Where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Praise be that Arhu the wizard built those newfangled weapons of his. Scythiel would have long been overrun by...
The very fact that you seek me out once more is in itself... You can, and indeed you must. But alas, I was not buried with a printed version of that blueprint of genius that is my inimitably esteemed essay. Never fear, though, for each and every library in Revellon boasts a copy. The gilded cherry on their...
Meow.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what?
Leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say,
Martin!
I've got my eye.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eye. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing by the skin of my... I managed to wrench free of my... Well, comrade, I've been scouting Cecile for some time now. And I believe But it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 Source Yetis in the name of the Order.
Welcome be I'm an archaeologist. Quite so. I live. Zombies are the result. Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let these ones in particular, the ones around Sice, be that. Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you.
Abracazoo Malefidam! Expect rain tonight. Oh, you'll find out. Yeah.
What's going on here, boy?
Well, I got my license.
Hello
felony.
again. How can I help you?
Yeah, I got it Wednesday. No. It's a full license. Yeah, I started driving to school. I had to pay fucking $400 for tires. For a shitty ass car. Yep. With my parents, as soon as I come home with a new car, tell me it's like you know, we get start putting restrictions on your car. You know that if your grades drop. It's like, yeah, I pay for my own insurance. I bought the car and I paid for everything on the car. They're gonna take my car away from me? No.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Yeah.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean ready to have another.
Source was in play here, all right. But that doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it but to keep looking for more clues.
Looking good.
On the mend!
Undead at every exit, orcs upon the harbour. We're sealed in.
I don't have the right tool for mine. I don't have the right tool for mining.
So, where's my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah,
You're a source hunter, aren't you? They say you can...
You think that's funny, Raven? Sir, no,
Ah, the source. If you... Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. What'd you take me for? An ignoramus? That accursed name rings a goddamn Carillion. We may well stand on... Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which... I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over... If you must. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of our... Yes. Discovered any... It was stolen? Gods! Yes, yes. Well, she vanished into thin air, did she? Could she be behind this rotten business after all? Track her down, will you? That girl has some explaining to do. Surely you have exhausted all the evidence.
Recruits! That was sloppier than know much about zombies, do ya? How about walking bones?
Ah, cruel fortune.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sight seal what you're made of.
I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The hunt. So, what? I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gauged.
She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Sicil. How she made it past the undead without a Legion escort, I'll never know. Though, if anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut too deeply.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many people, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real warrior.
Welcome back, Source Hunter. More business with the mayor, I imagine.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? What would you like to discuss? Jake, murdered? Most of the town, as you can imagine. I'm an all right bloke, apart from all... What? Well, Oh, this is nonsense. You managed to drive him away? But what if he comes back? Are we destined to live in fear forever after?
Could you get a friend? Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours. I am Victoria, daughter. When I was very young, you see, I'm the fisherman who found he raised Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't. We'll have none of that, you hear?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Pay the pig.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Fofo, what's up? I see there is a wild mullet here. He was on last night too, but he wasn't talking. What's up? Who's dead?
Not in the mood for cheese.
No.
The excuse is more holes than the size
Nice.
of this fine.
You eat your dick?
Source hunters, eh? All right, proper. We're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best throw in that hog in the grind.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tarred eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
The excuse is more holes than the size of this fine almond left. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
On the mend!
Into the fray once more.
This seems to be the location mentioned in Evelyn's diary.
It looks like it, but where's the entrance?
Excuse me, you're me? Oh, I'm long retired now. Enjoying. They say a sorcerer's work is never done, but I seem to have finished mine quite in time to source murder. Cecile. Oh, I don't concern myself with such matters anymore. Channeling source is more hassle than it's worth, and Cecile. Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced in quite a few years. All the ferocity and fire of it just can't hold my interest the way I'm. You're giving me a strange sort of look, my.
agreed. Abstain from sorcery.
Oh, Source Hunter, are you? Oh. Aren't Source Hunters supposed to be a bit, well, fierce and awe-inspiring? Go on, then. Didn't you read the spell, my friend? We who step through yonder gate, the hunters hate, eh? Doesn't sound like your sort of crowd, does it?
Councillor's corpses lying around, perchance?
Oh, brown hair, nasty temper, big staff, huh? I suppose she's the one who tasked me with this little posting. She's always running in and out of the place with a foul look. Friend of yours? Oh, do you really need me to get into the tiresome details? I was given a bit of gold to keep people, that's you, out. So that's what I do. We needn't make this any more complicated than it has to be. Now, don't push me, Source Hunter. I'd like to go back to enjoying the sun, eh? And I'm sure you trust me. There's nothing in that cave worth dying over. And don't let's worry about that. Most certainly the way... You aren't planning on going where you ought not to go, are you? Au contraire, my friend. There'd be no greater pleasure for an old master like...
I can't move.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Well, there goes my luck. Whatever you require of me, that I will do. How could that happen?
Just a heads up, but I found myself on the receiving side of a spot of friendly fire during that last encounter. So it's my fault your arm's as steady as that of a dithering drunk? Learn to aim true or get your ass back to the academy.
My friend, we have done it! The secret lair of Evelyn is before us at last.
Static is amazing. Your background static for terrible. It's like you have a vacuum cleaner running behind you. Are you vacuuming while you're on TeamSpeak, Fofo? You be like that one guy from a Scary Movie, where he's like got the vacuum cleaner hose and fucking hard on, and he's like, "Don't interrupt me while I'm cleaning my room."
Here? Here? I've got to warn the others.
Oi! Is you the one what locked this here gate? We need to...
Well, myself, I need a hand choosing drapes for me kitchen windows. Are you daft?
I need that since my lady seems to have barred her gates to the likes of us. Why don't you tell her this, small bones? We've run into a snag in the cove, but we're pushing through. The Starstone will be hers soon enough. I reckon if you don't already know, that may be above your pay grade. Take it up with Evelyn, why don't you? Or, better yet, have a look for yourself. You seem like just the type those pirates would love to get their hands on. Can't you recognise a fellow immaculate when you see one? Just 'cause I got twice your strength in my little... Is that right, small bones? Maybe you can give me a single good reason for I rip your arms out. Now, there's no need to get all bent out of shape. We'll be going then.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
I think I'll stay off that particular device. These These fellows are so focused on their work, they seem to be impervious to any other distractions.
Even the hollering of orcs couldn't shake them out of their strange stupor.
Who goes there? In the name of the conduit.
Corruption!
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
That ought to hurt.